sports. It's in the game.
A long time ago, somebody hits a ball with a stick to pass the time. Pastime becomes game. Game becomes competition. Baseball is born. Over the years, baseball creates legends. Legends redefine the game. Players get bigger, faster, stronger. Fielders become acrobats. The show no longer means Broadway and Uncle Charlie is a relative that scares you to death. The boys of summer get knocked out by the men of October, and each year when the dust settles, new heroes are born. Think you can handle the heat, the hook, the hammer? Got what it takes to create a legend? Step up to the plate and bring it on.
Great day for baseball. I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Buck Martinez.
Today's exhibition game is between the Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. All right, let's get to the first pitch. Buck, tell us a little bit about our starter, Shane Reynolds.
Jim, when Shane Reynolds is down around the knees, he gets an awful lot of quick outs on ground balls. He's got a real good sinking fastball.
Okay, give him the ball. Let's get on with the game. Leading off for the Cleveland Indians, Kenny Lofton. Ground ball to first base.
Boy, nothing wrong with that at bat. He got himself a good pitch to hit, and he took advantage of it. Base hit.
One on and nobody out. Line drive to second base. Back to home. Throw to third. Good hit by Vizquel. 2 on and no outs. Next up, David Justice. Oh, this could be. He's hit it hard. It's back, way back. That's out of here.
Boy, there was no doubt about that one. He knew that one was gone as soon as he hit it.
A 3-run home run. Nobody out and nobody on. Next batter, Jim Thome. Line drive up the middle. Over to second.
Jim, it looked like he shortened up his swing on that pitch and hit it into the outfield.
1 on and nobody out. 0-1. Split finger outside. Line drive up the middle. Good running catch. Throw to second. One out, one on. To the plate, Travis Fryman. Hit deep to left field. Throw to third. And a run scores. There's an RBI single. One out, one on. Up next, Sandy Alomar. He caught it all. It's way back. It's off the wall. Six hits this game for Cleveland.
Boy, I tell you what, Jim, that was a pretty nice piece of hitting right there.
Hit to left field. He makes the out. Score another run.
Boy, that's a perfect example of a well-executed sacrifice fly. They score the run.
Next batter, Charles Nagy. Hit weakly to center field. To second. There's a run scored. RBI single by Nagy. 2 outs and 1 on. Batting 1 for 1, Kenny Lofton. Hit deep to right field.
You know, Jim, we talk about a can of corn. You know where that came from? In the old grocery stores, the corn used to be up on the top shelf, and the owner used to knock it down with a stick and then catch it in his apron. That's where the phrase came from, can of corn.
That's the 3rd out with a man stranded.
I'll tell you what, Jim, this team is really hammering that baseball today. They seem to be locked in a definite groove.
Buck, you're thinking about something. Why don't you share it with us?
Well, I didn't get a chance to see him pitch, but the great Sandy Koufax was the only pitcher in the major leagues to win a Cy Young and then retire the next year. It's unfortunate, but he had too many arm problems to continue.
Buck, coming from you, that means absolutely nothing. Now let's get back to the game. Fastball outside. 1-0. Slider broke down the middle. Counts even, 2-2. Another ball. Struck him out swinging.
He put that pitch right where he needed to. You couldn't ask for a better strikeout pitch than that one.
A strikeout notched by Nagy. At bat, Moises Salou. Line drive, second base. There's a base hit. 1 out, 1 on. Here comes Jeff Bagwell. It's a bunt. Throw to first. He's out of there. 2 outs and 1 on. At bat, Derek Bell. Fastball outside. One ball and 1 strike. Another ball. The count's even, 2-2. Another ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. The runner goes. A steal by Alou.
Good base running right there. He got a good jump off the pitcher and steals that bag easily. That's a stolen base.
At the top of the second, the Indians lead. Hit to center field. The throw to second. A hit by Vizquel. 1 on and nobody out. Up next with a run scored, David Justice.
This could be a great opportunity for them to start the runner.
Sharp liner up the middle.
Boy, Jim, that was a good play. That line drive had hit written all over it.
Toss to the first baseman.
The second baseman did a great job of turning that double play.
Houston Astros, Buck, have never won a National League pennant in their team's history. Sharp liner to center field.
Boy, that was a bullet right to the outfield. What a line drive.
2 outs and 1 on. Deep fly ball to center field. That's a nice single. 2 outs and runners on the corners. Batting 1 for 1, Travis Fryman. Hit to center field. And a run scores. To the third baseman. Safe at third. That's a run-scoring single.
Well, I tell you what, that thing in the box score tomorrow will be a base hit. It'll be a line drive in the papers.
A great catch by the center fielder. That's the third out with 2 men left on. A blowout in the second. Hey, there's time for you to spin us a yarn now, Buck, if you'd like.
The most popular nickname in baseball is Lefty.
Okay, Buck. Line drive up the middle. Great hit. 1 on and nobody out. Next batter, Brad Ausmus. Hit to left field. Over to third. What a hit! 2 on and no outs. Next up, Carl Everett. Taken down the right side. There's a run scored. There's an RBI single.
What a good job of hitting right there. The guy was patient, got a good pitch to hit, and stroked it.
Line drive, pulled down the left side. Throw to home. And a run scores. RBI single by Gutierrez. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Buck, you have that look of, I'd like to tell a story.
Ricky Henderson was a great player, and he really flourished in postseason. He holds the all-time record for stolen bases with 14 in the postseason.
Well, thank you for that, Buck, I think. Throw to third. One out and two on. The score is 7-2. Hitting 0 for 1, Craig Biggio. Deep fly ball to center field.
That was a nice piece of hitting.
One out and the bases loaded.
You can't waste too many of these scoring opportunities. Drive the ball to the outfield and pick up this runner.
1-0. He's batting 1 for 1. Swung on and missed. Swing and a miss. The count's 1-2. He's stolen a base already. He struck him out.
Boy, the batter never had a chance. Good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Oh, and 1.
You know, Jim, Bagwell is in the top 10 in the National League in home runs.
Nothing but air. It's a suicide squeeze. He makes the play to home. That takes care of the side with 2 left aboard. After 2, the Cleveland Indians lead by 5.
Boy, oh boy, they teed off on the pitching in that inning. They seemed to hit everything.
Deep fly ball to center field. Routine catch. One out and nobody on. Batting 1 for 1, Charles Nagy. Hit to center field. Over to second.
Boy, what a great base hit. I tell you, he had a great game plan and stuck with it.
1 out, 1 on.
If they laid down a bunt right now, the second baseman's going to have to cover first. This might be a situation where you'd start the runner.
Deep fly ball to center field. Good running catch. To the second baseman. Two outs and 1 on. Hitting 2 for 2, Omar Vizquel. Shallow pop fly up the middle. He makes the grab. That's the third out with a man stranded.
Let me be the first to remind you that today's action is sponsored by Lobster Cola. Crack open a can today. Available in regular, main, and diet. That's Lobster Cola.
1-0. Another ball. The count's even, 2-2. Fastball outside. He strikes him out swinging.
He just doesn't look comfortable at the plate. The pitcher owned him in that at-bat.
4 strikeouts by Nagy. Hey, we've got time for the nickname game.
Ty Cobb was known as...
Georgia Peach, easy one. Oh, he hit that hard. It's a laser beam. Home run, Houston.
Man, he hit that ball so hard, NASA's tracking it. What a home run!
A home run for Houston. 1 out and nobody on. Shallow pop fly down the line. That'll take care of that. 2 outs, nobody on. Batting 1 for 1, Carl Everett. Nothing but air. Deep fly ball to center field. That's a single by Everett.
Well, he was sitting all over that pitch. He got it about belt high, and he hit it into the outfield. That's a base hit.
He missed the bunt. It's a bunt. Throw to first. In the nick of time. That's the third out with a man stranded. After 3, the Cleveland Indians lead by 4.
They got a couple of base hits and managed to scrape together a run.
Hit deep to center field. Routine play. One out and nobody on. Hitting 2 for 2, Jim Thome. Fly ball pulled down the right side. Easy catch. Two outs, nobody on. Batting 1 for 2, Manny Ramirez. Fly ball sprayed down the right side. A great catch by Alou. 3 up and 3 down. First up for the Astros, Shane Reynolds. Fastball outside. Not even close. Two balls and one strike. Slider broke down the middle. Counts even, 2-2. He's 0 for 1. Fastball outside. He struck him out. That's 5 strikeouts by Nagy. Batting 1 for 2, Craig Biggio.
This could be a perfect time for a bunt.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Deep fly ball to center field. Over to second. Nice hit by Biggio. 1 out, 1 on. Batting 1 for 2, Moises Salou. Hit weakly to center field. Throw to third. Ten hits this game for Houston. 1 out and 2 on. Hitting 0 for 1, Jeff Bagwell. Fastball outside. 1-0. Line drive up the middle. To third. Safe at third. 11 hits in the game for Houston. 1 out and the bases loaded. If you've joined us late, the score is 7-3. Hitting 0 for 2, Derek Bell.
In this situation, the hitter's trying to get the ball up, the pitcher's trying to get the ball down.
It's a suicide squeeze. 2 outs and the bases loaded. If you've joined us late, the score is 7-3. Hitting 2 for 2, Sean Berry. 1-0. 2 runs scored by Berry. He's had 1 home run already in this ball game. Fastball low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. Three balls, 2 strikes, full count. He's 2 for 2. There goes the runner. A steal by Bell.
I tell you what, you got to stop these good base runners. He never made him stop, and he stole it easily.
After 4, the Houston Astros trail by 4.
Well, they did manage 3 hits, but they have nothing to show for it.
It's back. It's way back. It's gone.
Huey, that ball was up so long they should have shown a movie on it. Jim, the pitcher, just didn't have a chance right there. He was locked in, got his pitch, and hammered it.
Okay, Buck. Nobody out and nobody on. Deep fly ball to center field. Good running catch. One out and nobody on. Hitting 0 for 1, Kevin Seitzer. Hit to center field. Easy out. 2 outs, nobody on. Hitting 2 for 2, Charles Nagy. Deep fly ball to center field. Throw to second.
That was a good at-bat. He was patient, got a good pitch to hit, and didn't miss it.
2 outs and 1 on. Sharp liner to center field. The throw to second. Safe at second. Safe at first.
Boy, that was a good swing right there. That was some line drive. That thing really jumped off his bat.
2 outs and 2 on. Deep fly ball to center field. What a catch by Alou. That's the 3rd out with 2 left stranded. He puts down the bunt. Over to first. Got him! 1 out and nobody on. All right, let's play Stump the Staff.
Montreal's Expos had a great catcher named Gary Carter. What was his nickname? The
Kid Carter. Oh and 1. It's going. Home run, Houston.
He absolutely crushed that pitch. The ball jumped off his bat and was out of here in a heartbeat. What a great at-bat right there, Jim. He knew what he was looking for, got it, and didn't miss.
Swoosh. Deep fly ball to center field. He makes the catch. Two outs, nobody on. Hitting 0 for 2, Shane Reynolds. Hit deep to center field. You could catch that one, Buck. That retires the side. At the top of the 6th, the Cleveland Indians lead by 4.
Jim, this is one of my favorite teams right here. These guys really play good baseball.
Hit deep to center field. Throw to second.
Well, he didn't fool anybody with that pitch. That guy was sitting on that pitch and ripped it to the outfield.
1 on and nobody out.
A heads-up player's got to be thinking about moving that base runner into scoring position.
Oh, this could be. He's hit it hard. It's back, way back. That's out of here.
There was no doubt about it. As soon as he hit it, it was out of here. Jim, managers simply love it when their hitters take advantage of a pitcher's mistakes.
Nobody out and nobody on. It's back. It's way back. It's caught. Caught at the wall by Everett. One out and nobody on. Batting 3 for 3, Travis Fryman. Line drive, pulled down the left side.
Great hitters have a knack for finding holes and getting base hits.
One out, one on.
The third baseman's probably got to be charging right here.
Line drive down the right side. To the second baseman. Safe at second. Safe at first. Another hit for Cleveland. One out and two on. Hitting 0 for 2, Kevin Seitzer. Curveball down the middle. Line drive, second base. To the first baseman. Just in time. 2 outs and runners on second and third. Batting 3 for 3, Charles Nagy. Hit weakly to center field. That's the third out, stranding runners in scoring position. First up for the Astros, Craig Biggio.
With this guy at the plate, I'd be looking for the bunt.
There's a bunt attempt by Biggio. To first. He got him! 1 out and nobody on. Hitting 2 for 3, Moises Salou. Hit deep to center field. No problem. Two outs, nobody on. Batting 1 for 2, Jeff Bagwell. Oh and 1. He's batting 1 for 2. Oh, hit weakly to center field. Over to second. Good hit by Bagwell. 2 outs and 1 on. Hitting 0 for 3, Derek Bell. That's a bunt by Bell. Throw to first. He's out of there. That's the third out with a man stranded. At the top of the 7th, the Houston Astros trail by 6.
You know, this team has got a lot of character, and I think they can get back in this game.
Deep fly ball to center field. The throw to second. It's a base hit by Lofton. 1 on and nobody out. Hitting 2 for 4, Omar Vizquel.
I think it's an opportunity for them to get something going. Look for them to start the runner.
Swung on and missed. 0 and 1. Oh, hit weakly to center field. To the third baseman. Safe at third. They're in business.
Boy, he didn't fool him at all with that pitch. He belted it into the outfield for a single.
Hit to right field.
Boy, I tell you, that ball's not carrying today. That's just another routine out to the outfield.
Safe at third.
Jimmy just didn't get the job done. He had a chance to drive in a run from third. That's a big missed opportunity.
Batting 3 for 4, Jim Thome. Sharp liner to center field. There's a run scored. Throw to third. RBI single. 1 out and runners on first and second. Okay, it's time for the nickname game.
Pete Rose was known for one of his attributes, and his nickname reflected that.
Charlie Hustle. Hit to center field.
That outfielder made a good play on that ball. It hung up there for him, and he was able to run underneath it for the out.
2 outs and 2 on. Hitting 4 for 4, Travis Fryman. Deep fly ball to center field. Good running catch. That's the 3rd out with 2 left aboard. A blowout in the 7th. All right, nicknames for the toaster oven, Buck. More Grade 1 nickname trivia. Ted Williams.
The Splendid Splinter, also known as Teddy Ballgame.
Time for the 7th inning stretch. Buck, lead us all in a little chorus of Take Me Out to the Ball Game, would you? Swung on and missed. Swing and a miss. Curveball down the middle. Strike 3, take a seat. 3 up and 3 down. At the top of the 8th, the Indians lead.
You know what? I love this team. They execute, they put things together, and they can really win a lot of games.
Hit to center field. Another hit for Cleveland.
Jim, that was a great at-bat. He just put the ball where the fielders weren't. Well, a smart player's got to be thinking about moving the runner into scoring position.
Line drive to center field. He tosses it to second base. He tags him out. A hit by Seitzer. 1 out, 1 on. Hey, before they had this team in the Astrodome, I like the old name of the Houston club.
Yeah, they had a great name, the Houston Colt 45s. But you know what? That firearm company wouldn't let them use the name. They had to change to the Astros.
I think this is a good time to start the runner.
Another hit for Cleveland. 1 out and 2 on. Next up, Kenny Lofton. taken down the right side. A great catch by Bell. Safe at second. 2 outs and runners on first and second. Batting 3 for 5, Omar Vizquel. Deep fly ball to center field. What a catch by Alou. That takes care of the side with 2 left aboard. A blowout in the 8th. Okay, nicknames for dinner tonight, Buck.
George Herman Ruth had a nickname. It was the Babe, but he had some other nicknames.
The Bambino, the Sultan of SWAT. 0-1. Ground ball taken to left. Throw to second. Nice hit by Gutierrez. 1 on and nobody out. Hitting 0 for 3, Shane Reynolds.
Right here, they've got to move that runner over any way they can.
Hit to left field. He hauled it in. Throw to second. 1 out, 1 on. Hitting 2 for 4, Craig Biggio.
Well, you got to get something going sooner or later. Maybe I'd start the runners.
Hit to center field. To second. Safe at second. Over to first. Safe at first. What a hit!
Jim, that ball was up out over the plate, and he went with it and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Hit weakly to center field. Can of corn. Over to second. Safe at second. 2 outs and runners on first and second. Hitting 2 for 3, Jeff Bagwell. Oh, he missed the bunt. Ground ball pulled down the left side. Toss to the first baseman. He's out of there! That's the 3rd out with 2 men left on. After 8, the Houston Astros trail by 7.
They got a couple of good, solid base hits, but they just weren't able to bring anybody around to score.
Line drive, second base. A hit by Justice. 1 on and nobody out. Hitting 4 for 5, Jim Thome.
If he can hit the ball on the right side of the infield, then they can get that runner into scoring position.
Hit weakly to center field. A great catch by Alou. Throw to second. Throw to first. Safe at first. 1 out, 1 on. Batting 1 for 5, Manny Ramirez. Hit to center field. Routine play. To first. Safe at first. 2 outs and 1 on. Hitting 4 for 5, Travis Fryman. Deep fly ball to center field. Fly ball, easy play. That's the third out with a man stranded. A blowout in the ninth. So, Buck, got any stories you'd like to share with us?
Well, the Braves have been so successful lately that a lot of people forget they moved to Atlanta from Milwaukee way back in 1966.
Isn't that intriguing, Buck? Now let's get back to the game. It's a bunt. Over to first. Got him! One out and nobody on. Hitting 2 for 4, Sean Berry. There's a bunt attempt by Berry. To the first baseman. He's out of there! 2 outs, nobody on. Batting 1 for 4, Brad Ausmus. Fastball outside. 1-0. There's a bunt attempt by Ausmus. Fastball down the middle. Nothing wrong with that. Strike 3.
Jim, he had to forget his trigger that time. He just couldn't get the bat going.
That's 9 strikeouts by Nagy. And that's all they wrote for this one. Cleveland wins it by 7. 1 through 9, this has got to be a tough lineup to pitch to.
I tell you, when you get run support like that, you're not going to lose too many ball games.